We just touched on the big rise when it comes to Argentinian equities, and Argentine equities, I should say. So we're seeing a lot of upside right here, but there certainly is risk. The new president, he's put some shock measures in place. We described some of them. He also said he's an anarcho-capitalist. I believe that's a term that you don't hear very often from global leaders. Give us a sense when we look at the risk and the reward for investing in Argentina. How do you see both?
Sure. So basically, we're seeing an opportunity for change in Argentina. I mean, after a very long time of pretty much irresponsible economic leadership under Peronism and Kirchnerism, we're seeing prospects for change, and that's what's attracting investors back into the market. I think we have to remember that he's only been in power since the end of the year, but Argentina defaulted on its debt 5 times since 1950. And we ended 2023 with negative GDP growth, inflation at 130%, and a fiscal deficit close to 5%. So the country was in desperate need for change. Milei came in with prospects and promises to deliver the exact opposite of what had been the key paramounts of leadership for decades, and really trying to push a return to fiscal orthodoxy. And I think that's what gave him the victory by a 12% margin, and that's what's attracting investors back into the market.
All right, so as we mentioned, there's certainly a lot of risk to all this. So a number of U.S. companies, they've cited a negative impact due to the devaluation of the Argentine peso. The new president said he wants to make the dollar the official currency. He doesn't have the ability to do it right now, but that's what he wants to do. And he's also emphasized trade with China and the U.S., saying he would like a quote-unquote mature relationship. For investors, what does this mean in the short term and the long term?
So I think, unfortunately, in the short term, his promises and the headlines can be tough because when you take the necessary medicine, things can deteriorate before they improve. That doesn't mean that happens from an equity perspective, because I think investors are a little more long-term oriented. And though we might see some economic fundamentals deteriorate in the near term, as we're seeing inflation spike to 200%, that's coming because you're seeing that we're taking the necessary medicine, such as devaluing the currency, returning to free market standards. And we're actually happy to see him rip off as many band-aids as possible early on, because it gives him the opportunity to get things working again later on in his term, hopefully gain more power in the Senate and in Congress during midterm elections, and lead towards a continuation of these stronger economic policies for future years.
Okay, what you're calling stronger, sorry to interrupt you, Malcolm. What you're calling stronger economic policies, Milei says will take about 2 years to take effect. During that time, are there certain areas of the Argentine economy or their stock market that are more attractive or less attractive while these plans unfold?
Overall, big picture, the whole market, if these plans unfold as they're supposed to, looks more and more attractive. State-owned enterprises have the prospects of being privatized. Banks and consumer companies will fundamentally might have some deterioration in terms of operational improvements, but from an equity perspective, they could do better because you're going to see equity risk premiums come down. So overall, he's in a good position. And in addition to that, over the next 12 months, I think that he's receiving a margin of safety because we're expecting a very strong agricultural season, probably a record grain harvest in Argentina this year. So overall, he's getting a bit of luck as well.
His plans to dollarize Argentina, would that be good for the U.S. dollar and U.S. dollar investors?
His plans for the U.S. dollar, for dollarizing the economy, I don't see that as a near or medium-term prospect. He doesn't have the power in Congress or the Senate to do so. And to be honest, I don't think that makes the most economic sense for the country. So we're relieved to see them that left out of his initial bills. Overall, I think longer term, if it happened, Argentina would have to be in a much sounder economic position for him to have the power to do so, meaning he'd have to have a lot more U.S. dollar reserves within the country. So things have to get a lot better before that happens. And if that's the case, that'd be fantastic for U.S. dollar investors.